Hi! I think I'll be able to post this tonight, so happy Halloween. I hope you're enjoying your night. Unfortunately, this is not a Halloween video. This year I was only able to do yesterday's video, which is a slightly spooky related knitting video. Maybe next year we can make some costumes and plan a little bit better. Today I will just take you along as a knit a vest for a friend of mine, and I had this idea which I thought it was such a good idea that I couldn't not make it. It's an intarsia knit in the knitting machine, and I will take you along with me. So let's go. Hi. It is 8:15 and I just started casting on the machine. I don't have a pattern for the vest. I have a grid design for the drawing. So yesterday I did the drawing and started the grid. This morning I finished the grid and then I got caught up with work. I came to the atelier at like 7 and started separating the yarn. Now the design. First of all, who my friend who's the gift receiver is. She is actually my gym instructor. The kind of exercise that I do is spinning, like cycling. Those kinds of classes that are in the dark with the light, the club lighting, and we spin to the music. And I go like every day. And Danny is like, I wouldn't say like she's my favorite teacher. That's so high school to say, but we bonded very well and we talked a lot. We became friends on top of her being my go-to gym teacher. We get along very well, and I wanted to give something for her birthday. It didn't need to be something elaborate like what we're doing. I had this idea that I just thought was too perfect not to make. What happens in the fitness world in general, like every so often there's a new important thing. There's a new like supplement or a new protein powder, something that people rave about for a little while and then something else comes along. And I don't know everywhere, but here where I live, I think the big thing at the moment is pre-workout. Everyone is raving about pre-workout. Something that people are talking a lot about here is beetroot. So just beetroot juice or beetroot powder, the vegetable, and apparently it's full of nitrates, I think, and that's apparently good for pre-workout. Listen, I don't take pre-workout because it makes my heart beat too fast and I don't like how that feels. Danny, she's always raving about her beetroot juice. She's always making her juice and drinking it and talking about it on her Insta stories and on class. It became like a running joke or like just a running topic. She talks so much about it that the cafe right beside our studio is making a beetroot juice with her name on it. So on our studio we have one of those lighting letter phrases in one of the walls, and it says "ride to the beat" because we ride to the toots 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 beat, right? And I was like, oh my god, it's going to be so funny if I make a ride to the beat slogan because it's funny, and she's always riding to the beat. She also always has beetroot, so she also is kind of riding to the beat. And then I just decided to go all in and make a beetroot riding a bicycle with the slogan "Ride to the beat." It's like a very perfect combination of scenarios, and I was like, this is perfect, I need to make it. So that's what the design is. I basically got a photo of a bicycle and a few photos of like cute beetroots with like the faces on it because I didn't want to be photorealistic with my beetroot. Yeah, this is the design. This is my yarn for this project. These are for the beetroot. This is the bulkiest one because it's 3 strands together instead of 2. But I thought it would be so pretty with the little random slivers of the pink showing through. These here, I'm going to make the writing and the hems in this beetroot color. and then the black for the wheels of the bicycle and the eyes of the beetroot. And then I have some extra whites for some spaces in between the bicycle and in between the leaves of the beetroot. Here's for the bicycle. And I have 2 greens for the leaves. I'm only worried about this green because this is all I have, and I had to double it because I'm doubling everything, and this white is a little thicker. This is why I doubled everything. Yeah, this is all separated, and now I will start the project. I don't know why I decided to put this sleeves on. The greens catch up the machine, but anyway. Person that inspired this vest that I want to give this vest to, her birthday is tomorrow, and I'm going to be seeing her at 7 a.m. in our class. It would be really nice if I finished this tonight, but that is impossible. Don't worry, I know that that is not gonna happen. Obviously, in a very obscure part of my mind, there is a little bit of hope that I could maybe finish this tonight. I have never done a vest like this in less than 3 days. So depending on how much I get to do tonight, maybe I could finish it tomorrow afternoon and gift it to her at night when I eventually show up at the dinner celebration. I will only be able to know that once I start the Intarsia and have a feel of like how long my rows are taking. I didn't even count how many rows the design has. I just let it exist. I think it's hard for people who have never done this to grasp how long it takes, even if it's not like hand, it's a machine. I don't really care because I like doing it. I do get frustrated in the middle of it where it just doesn't go forward or when the yarn starts tangling. But I like making it. It's fun to have an idea and be able to make it in fabric. I like filming it as well because I get to see like my project and my process and me doing it and the final result. Even if I don't get to keep it, in this case I'm just literally just giving it away. But yeah, anyway. A new yarn, I've never used it, but it's a little bit of a thicker version of the yarn that I usually use. I'll be doing like 5 rolls of this, and then I'll get the iPad and start following the design. Okay, party people, it's 9 in the evening. We're about to start the Intarsia. Did I show you all my little yarns? Let me show you. I think I did, but if I didn't, look at them. I've never been so organized. I kind of want to sit. I want to sit on my chair, so I want to have the things close by. I think I'm just going to put the clips here. I use paper clips for my Intarsia. I just got used to it. To be honest, I don't think it's the best practice, but I've just gotten used to it. My needles are already in working position for the Intarsia. I just need to change the tension. I'm using a tension aid, quite a loose knit. This is my grid. I can show you the Procreate video of me making it. I don't want to go over 11:30 midnight, so I'm gonna work for a few hours. See how much I can do. Let's go. One roll done, a million to go. I think part of me taking too long is just me being very, very sure that I'm putting everything on the right needle. You know, I took my time making the grid, making it look nice. I don't want to mess it up by not following the grid right. Did I miss a stitch? Not yet, not yet. about to start the second wheel and I lost 4 stitches on the black, so I have to recover them. So as predicted, I didn't finish a whole Intarsia panel in 3 hours. It's now almost midnight, it's 11:50, and I still have to do my Duolingo. So this is what I have so far. I'm pretty much done with the bicycle. That is actually quite exciting, to be quite honest. I'm very, very proud of how much I knitted. I started at 9 and it's 11:51, so almost 3 hours. You know, I think it's a good chunk. I think I flowed quite well. Not to be too hopeful, I kind of think I can finish it tomorrow. Tomorrow is a very slow day, so I can work on it pretty much the whole morning, I'm pretty sure. Good morning. It's quite late, it's like 11. We're going to go back to it. Yes, we are. I have to tell you that I made a rookie mistake, and I'm kind of glad that I didn't magically become really fast yesterday and knit the whole thing, because I would have done it very wrong and I would be very upset because I would have to redo most of the vest. What did I do wrong, you might be asking? Well, this is the design that I have been following. Do you see anything wrong with it? Can you tell what's wrong with it? I was following this. This is where I stopped last night. Do you know what's wrong with it? I forgot to flip it. This was the original design. And since I already started it and I'm not going to restart it, this is the design that is going to exist right now. This is how the top is going to look like. So I flipped the text and not flipped the design. Now the text is wrong, which means it's going to be right. I'm quite hopeful that I might finish it today. Let's see how it goes. I just finished the bicycle. Now I can start cutting off all of the blacks, all of the yellows, and some of the whites in the middle here. I have 67 rows done. In 4 rows, I will start with the little face. Right after the eyes, I will go really quick through the top of the beetroot's head, and then I will be starting the leaf, which will take me a little while because it's a bunch of different greens in succession. Alongside that, in the side, I will be writing the beat part of the top, so that will take me a little while. A couple of fallen needles. It's not that often, and I'm working with cotton, so whenever I miss a stitch, it doesn't drop all the way down. It holds itself. So I don't know, I'm good. I'm feeling happy that I'm making it. I love making Intarsia. I probably won't be able to finish it before I have to leave. I will now be starting with the green. Let's hope I have enough of the dark green the dark green will be the light green and the light green will be the dark green, so I'll probably be confused, but oh well. I have done quite a bit. I am around 10 rows away from starting the writing. I have to leave in around 45 minutes. I have to attend a class and then I will have the birthday dinner celebration for the person that I want to gift this vest to. So obviously I'm not gonna gift it tonight. I think I've managed to get like 5 hours of knitting today so far. Yeah, let's go. I did not talk to you all yesterday, but I finished the Intarsia. This writing bit took me, I think, 4 to 5 hours. But this is the most time-consuming part of this project, and it's done. So now I will just cut these little balls of yarn. Took me a lot longer than one night, obviously, as you guys knew it would happen, as I knew it would happen. I just didn't want to trust my knowledge of my own craft. Oh, also, by the way, I had never done a top, like a neckline, in the way that I did it with the Intarsia carriage. I usually do it with the normal carriage and I do one side, I cast it off, and then I do the other side. But because the Intarsia doesn't knit a bunch of needles and I could just use 2 pieces of yarn separate, I just did it in one go and it was kind of fun and quite fast. I might just start doing that for all of my projects. It's easier in my brain to do the neckline simultaneously than to do one side and then do the other. I thought that was really nice. I didn't look at it yet. Oh, I'm excited. You're going to see it first and then I'm going to see it second. How is it? Is it good? Okay. Okay. I kind of slayed. It's so cute, actually. I didn't think it was going to be this cute. Oh my god. I love how the bead turned out. I think that was such a good idea to do the mixed yarns so that it has these like streaks. Oh wow. Okay, I'm kind of good. Oh my god, there's a patch of my hair. Oh, I need to take that off. Look at, I don't know if the camera will pick it up, but right here, can you see that there's, if you're a crocheter or a knitter, you know part of your projects is your hair. Like you're embedding your DNA with your with your craft, but that's not really good. That's not really ideal. And the white really, you can really see it with the white, so I have to take it off. Can you see it? Right here. Oh my god, that's so funny. So this took me, let's say, not counting the design, I think this top has been like 10, 11, 15 hours to knit this, 14, 15. I could be putting a few extra hours in it, but I didn't count. The back will go by really fast. I'm betting on 1 hour for the back. An hour and a half, so it took me a little longer than I thought it would because the yarn kept tangling, and then I had one knot in the middle of a skein, which I hate when I do that. I hate when I do that, like a factory knot. I had to take off a couple of rows, and when I did that, some stitches fell. But apart from that, everything went right. And then I did the end here with the intarsia carriage, and it worked just fine. So I think this is like a new way of me doing tops, like with finishing the armhole part with the intarsia carriage so that I can do them so that I can do them at the same time, and I just like that better. The next step right now is to grab a tapestry needle and weave in all of these loose threads, all of them. I used to leave very small tails in my intarsia to save yarn because I was like, oh, like the less I have of tail, I'm saving more yarn. That's dumb because it's harder to weave in at the end, and it's just easier to just have a longer tail and cut it out and then throw the little pieces away or hoard them like a lot of fiber artists do. But anyway. Assembling the vest, after I weaved in all of the ends, that took me a while, I just sewed the shoulder seams and I made a crocheted hem for the neckline. I did half double crochets, and then for the next row I did half double crochet 2 together for every stitch. I just made it snugger, and then for the last row I did single crochets. I didn't really like how the junction in between the crochet and the knit looked, so I decided to embroider around the whole crocheted border. And then is seaming the sides. I like to do an invisible stitch. I did the same thing for the armholes with the crochet, and that was it. Okay, we're only a week late. I started it like at around this time last week. Oh my god, I think it's so cute. I love, honestly, whenever I start doing an intarsia project, I'm like, it's gonna take so long. In the middle of it, I'm always, oh my god, I don't want to do it. Should I stop? But then I make it. I was going to put it here, but there's this whole situation going on, so I'm gonna put it on myself. So this here is kind of quite baggy. I didn't do a pattern, so that's probably why. Also, I just made it large, so there's no problem of it like not fitting. Although it's a knit, so I could have made it like tighter. So this is how it looks on me. Obviously, it's not gonna look like this on her, but just so that you know how it looks on a human body. Oh my god, I didn't fold it in. Okay, like this. But yeah, this is it. Let me know, what do you think of the design? I'll see if I take a photo of her wearing it if she wants to be on. I didn't film much, but I do have her showing the vest. She seemed to really like it. She was surprised, which was the reaction that I thought was gonna happen because it's so specific and so out of nowhere. It felt like she really liked it. She did tell me that she is probably going to frame it because she said she doesn't trust herself wearing it, which I was like, hey, give me some credit. My clothing is sturdy, okay? I make good clothing. Fair enough. Like, it's a very specific design. I don't know realistically how she would wear this on the day-to-day, but she said she's gonna frame it, which warms my heart. I'm very happy that she liked it, and I'm very happy that I made it. I love making these intarsia drawing on crochet projects. It's a style that I really like, but they take a little long to make, so it's like, oh my god, like I want to make them every single day, but one takes a week to make. But I think it's a very beautiful style of knit. And I feel like every project that I made, I improve a little bit. Like, I think this one was a lot faster than my previous intarsia works for bigger pieces. If you do color work in your hand knit, I admire you so much because I know how long it takes for me as a machine knitter. So I can only imagine how long and how patient you have to be to make color work in hand knit. I admire that so much. There's a creator that I love. Her name, I think, is I Knit That. She has some amazing color work. I think hers is jacquard, and she does it all hand knit and so beautiful. And yeah, I'm very proud that I made this. I'm very happy with it. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you enjoyed the company. If you haven't yet, consider subscribing to the channel, because if you don't, we might never see each other again, and I really want to see you again. So subscribe to the channel and consider liking the video, and do comment down below whatever you thought about the process. I read all the comments and they do help me out with the channel, so consider commenting. And my social media is here on screen, is at Carolina's Closet everywhere. Yeah, I'll see you in the next one, hopefully very soon. Bye bye.